Once again, we are back on BRIMS podcast, Pratibimb. BRIMS, British Institute of Management Studies and Research in Thane, is one of the well-versed institute having an NB and NAC accreditation. Today on this podcast, we are having Professor Aditi. Ma'am, welcome to this show. Now here we are talking in terms of transformation of an HR and the practices. Since we have been in the corporate with organizations like Siemens and Godrej for 14 years. First thing, two things, Godrej or Siemens, what kind of an experience you had, and then how that is going to be beneficial as far as the academia which are concerned. Can you throw some light on that, please?
Sure, sir. So I've worked in the organization in Siemens and Godrej for more than 14 years, I would say. And I have handled responsibility in terms of HRBP role, that is Human Resource Business Partnering, wherein I have handled processes like recruitment, learning and development, performance appraisal, which involves 360-degree feedback, performance appraisal, evaluation, learning and development, and all those things. So when I'm talking about practical experience which I'm going to share with students, it will be different. There are theories which are already built in the books which students will be referring, that is prescribed work by university. But however, the practical exposure which I have got from my corporate work experience will have a different flair, wherein different activities will be taught in the class.
Okay, now if you will see, like in today's scenario, when we talk in terms of earlier, while you were practicing HR and all, you need to filter these CVs and all, it was manual process. Now, as far as AI which is concerned, the transformation of an artificial intelligence, what impact it's going to have on, will have on HR
Yeah, so having spent 14 years in corporate and now shifting to academics, earlier traditional HR function used to handle the traditional roles which involve admin activities as well as the activities which were mundane and repetitive in nature. Now since AI has taken part of this role, there are some repeated tasks like scheduling interviews, shortlisting resumes, and some reports which are required on timely basis, such as quarterly reports, annual reports. These are taken care by AI.
Okay.
Now, does that mean that HR professionals will not be able to do anything with the data? No, it is important to interpret data. At the same time, please understand that when it is talking about human resource function, human resource will involve values, human touch, wherein humans will take decisions on the basis of team dynamics and other many factors which requires human intervention. So AI will help them to take the decision on the basis of data. At the same time, how to interpret that data, how to take strategic decisions. Now because of this AI intervention, HR professionals are getting data through AI. However, they are interpreting data in terms of how to take predictive analytics in attrition, how to handle emotional intelligence. These interventions will require human intervention, and human resources plays a very important role in this.
Do you think this AI is going to replace the job, or the job cut will be there to a certain extent?
I don't think AI will replace human resources, because there are some functions in human resources which will require human intervention. What AI can replace is the repetitive task, that is scheduling interviews, shortlisting resumes and reports. But to take this decision and in terms of predictive analytics and all, the human resources are required. So ultimately, we should always remember there is no competition with human resources and AI, but who will use or leverage AI in effective manner will play an important role in the organization.
Okay, and Professor Aditi, today's students who are there, what are the skill set they should acquire as far as the artificial intelligence which is concerned?
Yeah, so as a HR faculty, I always encourage students to have combination of two skill sets. One is technological skills and one is human skills. When I say technological skills, what I mean is you should know what are AI used in HR functions, and you should know which AI to be used in which HR function. So you should know how to put the data and get the output. You should know prompt engineering as well. But when I'm talking about human skills, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, then data-driven decisions, talent management, talent development, these are the skills wherein human intervention is involved, and you should know both the skills. So at the end of the day, organization will value who will effectively leverage AI than only using one of the skills.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I think Professor Aditi, since you are having 14 years of an experience in the corporate, you have worked with Siemens and Godrej, I'm sure all those rich experience what you had at the corporate place are going to be beneficial out over here for the BRIMS students. And the way the trend has changed, totally towards an AI. And in a beautiful way, you have elaborated as far as the transformation of an AI which is concerned, and also how is it going to replace the human job, and also in terms of as a skill sets which are required. I'm sure. Thank you very much for your valuable time, and your rich experience is going to help the students and the institute at large. Thank you very much. God bless
Thank
you.
you, sir.